The House on Thursday narrowly passed a sweeping bill to extend tax cuts and slash social safety net programs.
Could be no better birthday present for America than the phenomenal victory we achieved just hours ago when Congress passed the one big, beautiful bill to make America great again.
The final vote, 218 to 214, was mostly along party lines and came after Speaker Mike Johnson spent a frenzied day and night tolling a quell resistance in his ranks. With all but 2 Republicans in favor and Democrats uniformly opposed, the action cleared the bill for Mr. Trump's signature, meeting the July 4th deadline he had demanded.
This bill includes the largest tax cut in American history.
The legislation extends tax cuts enacted in 2017 that had been scheduled to expire at the end of the year, while adding new ones Mr. Trump promised during this campaign on some tips and overtime pay as a total cost of $4.5 trillion. It also increases funding for defense and border security and cuts nearly $1 trillion from Medicaid, with more reductions to food assistance for the poor and other government aid. And it phases out clean energy tax credits passed under former President Joe Biden that Mr. Trump and conservative Republicans have long decried. Also included is a $5 trillion increase in the debt limit, a measure the Republicans are typically unwilling to support, but that was necessary to avert a federal default later this year.
Farmers, look, they know better. They work with them for years. You had cases where, not here, but just even over the years, where people have worked on a farm for 14, 15 years, and they get thrown out pretty viciously.
The bill's final passage was a major victory for congressional Republicans and for Trump, who celebrated in Thursday night's speech, meant to kick off a year-long celebration of the 250th anniversary of the country's founding. Trump plans to sign his big beautiful bill on Friday. GOP lawmakers who had fielded bitterly over the legislation ultimately united almost unanimously behind it, fearing the political consequences of allowing a tax increase and of crossing a president who demands unflagging loyalty and was pressuring them to fall into line.
Members of Congress and even former presidents have been openly embracing vile creeds such as socialism, Marxism, and straight-up communism. In New York, they're trying to elect a communist, Zoran Mamdani.
But it also was a major political gamble for the party that will leave vulnerable lawmakers open to sharp attacks ahead of next year's midterm elections. Many economists have estimated that its greatest benefits will go to the wealthiest Americans who will see the most generous tax cuts. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office recently predicted the cuts to Medicaid, including the imposition of a strict work requirement, would leave 11.8 million more people without health insurance by 2034.